It's time for business news with Richard Southern. Elon Musk walked away from his deal to buy Twitter last week, but that doesn't mean the saga is over, Richard.
Hey, Erica, good to see you. No, this is quite the little financial mess indeed. And we saw Twitter stock actually take a tumble today. This was the first trading day after Friday night when Musk said he was abandoning that $44 billion bid for Twitter. The stock was down 11.3% today. Twitter, though, today is vowing to fight Musk in court. Twitter says, listen, you signed an agreement to buy us. We expect you to uphold this agreement, Mr. Musk. Elon, though, he's taken issue with the number of fake accounts on Twitter and says the company hasn't been truthful about how many there are. Twitter says it has been truthful. It contends there's only about 5% of its total accounts that are bots. Musk agreed to a $1 billion breakup fee as part of the buyout agreement, though it appears Twitter's CEO and the company are setting the stage for a big, prolonged legal battle. Many experts actually believe Twitter has a good case here. Twitter stock today closed at $32, well below the $54.20 Musk offered, and that's a big signal that Wall Street doesn't think this deal will ever happen. You know, for us, Erica, if we're not an investor in Twitter, I mean, the one thing that Musk did want to see happen was that edit button. So that's not good for us because he was really pushing for that.
We've been pushing that forever. Okay. The demand for air travel continues to soar, and that means the world's largest passenger plane is making a comeback.
This is cool to see. And you can actually see this 3 times a week going into Pearson Airport. It's the A380, Erica, the world's biggest jumbo jet, the double-decker. You know, they had written the obituary on this A380. The last one rolled off the production line in May of 2021. When the pandemic came along, airlines couldn't fill their regular planes, let alone these big things. So many airlines scrapped their A380s or put them into long-term storage. Now, though, airports, as you saw, was our top story today. Airports are crowded. Demand for air travel is big. And so airlines, they're bringing back the A380. Lufthansa, the latest carrier to announce the plane's return. Singapore bringing back its entire fleet, as is British Airways. They are popular with passengers and with crews. Not always popular with the airlines, though. Only 14 airlines have ever operated these things. Their 4 engines are expensive to operate. They require a lot of fuel. Emirates is by far the biggest carrier, biggest user of the A380. They have more than 100. And Emirates, as we see there, is the only airline bringing the A380 into Toronto. But it's good to see that big behemoth coming back to the skies there.
Shows us how much demand is up. Okay, and finally, the rising rate of inflation is no laughing matter, but it's hard not to chuckle. At least at this final story, Richard, it did kind of make me laugh.
Yeah, some of us, be it human or animal, we get the taste for the finer things in life, and it's tough to go back, Erica. This is an aquarium in Tokyo. The penguins there, they were used to eating top-of-the-line aji, Japanese horse mackerel, but price for that spiked 30%. Along came inflation, and so the aquarium said, we got to cut back. They started feeding the penguins Saba mackerel, much cheaper. What did the penguins do? They spat it out, Erica. They wanted nothing to do with that. Not going to eat that.
No.
Garbage.
Yeah, don't insult them.
The only way they would get the penguins to eat the cheaper fish is to put it inside a little bit of the more expensive fish. You know, here in Canada, fish at our local grocery store is up almost 11% year on year. I'm sure many of us had to downgrade too. It's not fun.
The penguins didn't want to do it. Okay. Thanks, Richard. That's business editor Richard Southern.
Thanks.